Here we are again. Thanks, music. It's finally here. The ending of Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. Hope you all have had a good day. I've had a pretty relaxing day, so let's make it a little chaotic, shall we? Haha. I'm so funny. Okay. So, we gotta start things off with... Oh, I forgot where I'm supposed to go. Not there. What was the... Can I check the tooltips? Not there. Where would it be? Gonna remember this. I wasn't ready completely. Actually, I can just check my... Check my mission list. There we go. Is that it? No, that's complete. Yeah, the difficulty names are weird. I just gotta remind myself where do I start here. No, I have to do one more mission in order to unlock the next difficulty. That's the thing. Hold on, I'm just gonna like pull up the VOD real quick on my phone. This is a great system for a great game. Let me just look at it for a sec here. This isn't going to be a long stream because this is like literally only like 2 missions, so if anything, this is like just some like bonding time for us. How you doing? You got any like plates or bowls in your room right now? You should probably go take those up to the kitchen. Okay, give me 1 sec. Just scrolling. Gilgamesh Shibachulti's Spirit of a Different Future. Okay, got it. Actually, that's... Yeah, there it is right there. Alright, everyone ready for this? Cannot display message due to extra-dimensional interference. This is just a cutscene.
These should be enough to fix what's been broken.
Oh no, that's not good. Kupo?
You thought we wouldn't see one! We got Moogles! Or a Moogle. They look really weird. I'm not used to this type of Moogle. It is I.
It's been too long, Bahamut.
What the heck is this thing?
I'm a Moogle, Kupo. You can think of me as a guiding spirit. I helped Bahamut get here.
Damn right he is.
I have something to ask of you, Kupo. I need Chaos's help. Someone's attempting to meddle with this dimension. And not just meddle. They want to erase it for good, Kupo.
Let me guess. A Lufenian.
Yes. And if this place disappears, I'm afraid you'll go along with it, Kupo.
That's obvious.
Chaos is the only one who can keep that from happening.
Ah, Kupo flare. the hidden black magic. Oh man, such good rewards. Alright, we now have Lufenia difficulty. A mode for players who wish to transcend to a realm even the gods cannot reach, where only the most ruthless survive. On all missions in Lufenia difficulty, there are no adjustments made for differences between mission level and equipment. So using the smithy to enhance your equipment, such as through using, is essential for survival. Missions are balanced around floor 30 of the Rift Labyrinth. If you desire even greater challenge, try doing a Dragon King trial. And yes, we can get mannequin parts on this difficulty. And now on this difficulty, you can go above the 100th floor in the Rift Labyrinth. As if people were already getting to that point. Never made a dent in the Lufenia challenges in Dissidia Opera Omnia. Well, yeah, this is a lot. And if I remember correctly, I'm of course going to be starting this in extra mode because this game would, like, if you went in anywhere else, it's like, hey, are you sure you want to go in? This mode is like where, like, you're like supposed to be all, like, you're supposed to be fully decked out. And honestly, I tried on my personal save. I couldn't do it. And it's bonkers enough to try and find somebody to play this game with nowadays. So we're going in with our infinites. This metropolis is where the Lufenians once lived, monitoring the world's light and darkness. Though it boasted a highly developed culture and prospered as a location connecting numerous periods in time, it overnight fell to ruin at the hands of a single Lufenian. While wearing the mask of a god, this Lufenian decrees their existence. With technology that achieves the divine, he rules with a godly fist. I must put an end to this farce at once.
The Lufenians call this place Central, and the mastermind of this plot should be somewhere deeper inside. Now let's get to it, Kupo. Your world is at stake.
Oh, yep, here it is. It's really weird how only one, or I guess Bahamut's cave, that counts as another. That counts as like an extra area, but this is the only new, like, fully fledged level that was added in the DLC. Like, I kind of don't want to count Bahamut and like the Rift of the Dark Crystal because they're just kind of like, you know, they're like areas. But yeah, this is like the only, like, full level you get in the DLC. Mannequins are the main enemies in Dissidia. Okay. Well, there's your expert connection that this game is, you know, a Dissidia prelude. And we're actually going to see more of that as we go forward, so brace yourself for it. Let's get use of my infinite mana. Okay, can I use this? Seems to be locked. Oh, the Lufenia lore from Dissidia is like what this like came to be. I see. Won't open from this side. Of course it won't. Just be prepared. I am going to get lost here. This place is very samey looking.
The beasts you see here might look familiar. I can sense that they are far from home. Be careful, Kupo.
Does that mean there's something
I just love having a you know, like a support Moogle. Every game needs one. We haven't been able to, well, in like a mainline series, have we been able to play as a Moogle since like Final Fantasy VI? Probably in one of the Ivalice games, right? Oh, missed that. Oh, you tried to get me? Yeah, but the thing is that I see Ivalice and Moogles as like quite a different race. I don't know if that's like bad or not. Like they have much more you know, like form to them. Yeah, exactly, they're different. The will of harmony that exists within me, the will she left behind, longs for a stable future. If that be the case, then I shall serve that will in place of the two departed gods. I was born from it, after all. I'm just saying, I want like another Mog to appear at some point. We were robbed of like Nectar not coming with us to like fight Ultima in 16. I'm just saying. Gotta spec myself out. I know how to play this game. Moogle veins. I also just think that like Yoshi P's Moogles. Well, no, like they're like the peak Moogle. Even if I grew up with like this style of Moogle from Kingdom Hearts, like I'm just like, no, I like this more. I like imagining them being really, really fluffy. Alright, there's a Marlboro down there. Oh, they jumped us. I was considering doing a little bit more like grinding to get some better gear, but like at the same time it would only be for weapons. All that like extra time would go into just I have to keep the Warrior of Light set in order to get the easy, you know, the easy specs. Die already. I'm holding the wrong button to start aiming. You know, the logical thing you should do when you're holding a gun. Block. There we go. I just love seeing seeing it just constantly trigger with chain shot. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got Save the Queen. Hold on, I need to end magic. What am I doing? Oh, I got paralyzed. Cursed little gobby. Oh, there's still more. But yeah, just look how much like break damage I'm doing to these guys. They they really want you to be like up there, which I guess it makes sense because this is the final DLC and all. But just that like, you think that like you'd be able to experience it just with like at least like a little bit of not having to like go haul like, you know, full ass grinding and stuff. Oh my god, they just keep coming. Oh, there we go, got Starlight off. Don't let up, you don't let up. Oh, get up, Ash. Barrage wore off. Let me just refresh everything.
That's all of them.
Okay, there we go.
Breathe. We can fight again.
Mog is the only playable Moogle.
Is hurtling toward a terrible future, but I'm here to set it back on course to the tomorrow it deserves. The tomorrow where I came from, Kupo.
Like I care. My future is mine to make.
Classic
See what's
Jack.
inside, Jack.
Can't even be whimsical with the little, like, fairy child.
This is a Lufenium facility, right? What happened here?
Originally, Lufenia had forbidden Central from directly manipulating the dimensions.
Oh my god, that's a...
Until you came and changed everything. Our
Yep,
target?
I would say that that's a Gigantor.
First step toward regaining control of this place, Kupo.
Up, that took out Ash. Yeah, it's pretty small. It's just a scaled up Cactuar, but still. My real Gigantwars have like, you know, like multiple, like, they look like trees. Or is that something different? I mean, Gigantwars, at least like in like FF10, they were like the size of like the sandworms you'd find. Oh, that's Gigantender. Yeah, because Sabotenders and Cactuars are different things. And we lost Sophia. I need some cubes to get their potions back.
My apologies.
The one in 8 is enormous. I'll have to wait and see it. It has a mustache? Oh, that's great. That's default, makes it like the best one. Gigantor comes to things. You can send me a picture of it. Oh, it was represented in theater rhythm? Nice. I'm weirdly using, like, my mind is going towards my Metal Gear controls because I've been playing a little bit of the new, like, multiplayer mode that they added in Delta Fox Hunt. So I'm like, why aren't I going forward with B? It's like, oh yeah, A is evade in this. Pretty fun mode, honestly. It's really awesome that it just comes free.
This looks good.
Let's take it.
Okay. This is where this is where the Gigantor was, so. go back up here. This is where, like, having an actual map would be really, really good. Ah, there we go. Gilgamesh is somewhere nearby. Alright. Touching rift gateways at the edge of space-time will imbue your Monster Bell with magical power. Alright, switch to Monster Bell, the fight by Gilgamesh's side. So yeah, we get the Monster Bell from the rift here. And we get, like, access to the swapping items thing. I don't know why they didn't, like, add something small into that for, like, the base game, but no, I guess you gotta pay for the DLC for it.
To be impressed.
Let's go ahead and call him. Thank you, Gil. Sorry, Greg. Music to my ears, hearing that damage sound. Okay, I still can't go through here. Did I miss picking something up? I probably did. Sent it. I'll check it out. I'll check it out later after stream. Like, all the enemies respawn. Hold on. That was kind of loud. Here, just refresh my Gilgamesh. This is where this was. But you see, like, how this place is, like, really, like, samey looking? It looks really cool, don't get me wrong, but just... I don't know, there's a lot of grays, not a lot of landmarks. Oh, there we go. Ah, there, that's all we had to do. I guess that's just a shortcut if I need to get some health back.
There you are. Let's knock him down.
The worlds are ever changing, and the old gives way to the new. As one world waxes, my own wanes, becoming a mere shadow of its former self. There is a future for me, but first I must ensure that it comes to pass. That is my role. That is her will, and for that reason, I nurture the darkness of despair and the light of hope here in this dimension, guiding them as the two gods of my world. That is also why I must eliminate the interference in this dimension and grant him the necessary power. Only slightly better than the grid and Dream Drop Distance. Yeah, it's got a little bit of that, like, Tron energy. Did you guys hear that, like, Tron, like, this is, like, really old news now, but, like, you guys hear that, like, Tron Ares, like, did worse than Morbius did on, like, its initial launch? Like, its initial, like, it's, like, opening weekend? I don't want to connect the dots to Jared Leto. Is it bad? I don't know if it's bad. I just know that people don't care, and nobody is, like, going to see it. It honestly might be more of a bad thing on, like, Disney's marketing thing. They did the same thing with Elio. They made an Akira slide lame. Okay, well, that's like reason enough to make it bad. How do you make an Akira slide lame? Even if you're, like the worst, like, media ever, you can make the Akira slide look cool. The Akira slide is just that cool. You can get hit out of left field with an Akira slide and you'll still think, God damn it, that's so cool. Even though it's like really overused. When was the last time I saw an Akira slide? I think the last time I saw an Akira slide was the one Shadow did in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Buff myself. Also, like, if anybody else has like any information on Tron Ares, the it's Tron in time, that's a joke, right? Please tell me that's a joke. Cause like I don't know if I could say I could believe it being in the movie or not. I think it was slowed down and really focused on. The camera also circled around it. Oh, boo. Okay, it's just a continuation of Morbin time. Okay, that's good. Just people associating it. They're gonna say it like forever going forward to any movie Jared Leto is in. But like, you're supposed to just like get that one shot. You're not supposed to like linger on it longer. It's just like, hey, look at this cool, like, motorcycle maneuver. If I had enough confidence to like, ride a motorcycle, I would definitely do an Akira slide. The darkness and light of this world are powerful indeed, but they are not yet enough. If they are to hold dominion over my home, they must win the approval of one who is equal to the gods and must themselves possess divine authority. Oh, sorry. Ugh. A soul equal to the gods in this godless world. I shall furnish the Dragon King that he might bestow his blessing upon them. He knows well man's ferocity in the face of despair, and should gladly help them in their struggle. And then, with the Dragon King's favor, light and darkness both may find the seat of divinity within reach. So yeah, all that way, like, back in, Trials of the Dragon King. God, it feels like, ages. That was the Moogle. The Moogle is, like, the driving force to this whole, like, DLC, like...
I sense a powerful magic. One that does not hail from this dimension, Kupo. Tread carefully.
Oh, great. You guys ready for a left field? After this? I was kind of like, what the hell with what came up here. But maybe it makes more sense if you play Dissidia. I don't know. Oh, that was nice. I'm sad that I don't have Odin, but I can manage. Gun of the Transcendent. That's a title. Okay. Oh, nope, still more enemies. Oh, I can't hold any more items. They'll do fine. They'll do fine without me while I trash this shit. There's something important happening right now. Okay, select. Discard. There we go. I got like nearly 70 slots, almost. Yeah, it's like it's crazy how I'm caught up on a 600 you know, limit. There is storage, and I use that for like setting up my fashion. But at the same time, it's like so contrived. I would have made it a bit easier to do some setup there. If I was like leading this game. I also would have just made it like possibly like a little bit easier. So I don't know if I'm like the right person to be at the head there. I think that it's really telling of like, hey, we put in this like catch-all if you want to just experience the story. Like I never use something like this in a game. Like just imagine going on like, you know, the super duper like low difficulty. It's like, we recommend this difficulty if you don't want to play the game and just want to experience the story. It's like, yeah, thanks for having that as an option, but am I really gonna need that? Yeah, exactly. You should just collect it and apply at will.
Whatever doesn't kill you.
I don't like to I don't like the idea of saving my the certain like trash gear in order to make my outfits. Okay, here it comes. Guys, ready for somebody you're not expecting to see in this game?
Are you the one who will be Garland?
The Emperor. I had feared it might be him. Why are you here?
I saw a little white rodent scurry off into the shadows and followed along to squash it. To think that it would guide me here, where the powers of the crystal mingle with the chaos of discord. It truly is a moving sight. This place is now under my dominion. Rejoice to kneel before me.
I knew you'd start spouting bullshit the second I saw you. You've got the look.
So yeah, the Emperor's just here. A shout out to all you Emperor fans.
Into the Stygian abyss.
Bring it, Jareth. Is that his actual name? I know he's from Final Fantasy II, which is like widely considered to be one that you're like is not really good in the long run. His name is Matthias. Okay. I don't know this guy at all. I have a very limited like I've played a very limited number of actual Final Fantasy games. But it's like, okay, I guess I recognize this guy from Dissidia. So that's that. You cannot hear them like talking here. I'm so glad I have subtitles on. Yeah, maybe they just wanted to throw him in here because of like, you know, this flopped. I would have honestly loved to see more Final Fantasy Origin titles. Because I feel like this format of, like, you know, having, you know, like a pseudo Dark Souls style of, like, combat in a Final Fantasy setting works. I really like it from a, you know, like a thematic standpoint. Let me in! Gilgamesh, can I get some help? Oh, that would be so sick. I mean, I don't even know the story of like how Final Fantasy 2 works, but that like sounding and like leading an army and stuff kind of makes me think of how like Castlevania Curse of Darkness was, or like go towards like a Fire Emblem style of thing. Well, granted, for that we just have tactics. Yeah, what we truly want is a Final Fantasy Muso. That's where the money is. Just, you know, give us a Dissidia game that plays like a Muso. You can literally call it Dissidia 2 if you really want to, because you seem to be doing that with the upcoming one. Can I like actually like get into your fucking bubble, dude? There we go. Here, just for that, you're gonna. There we go. Just stack up the chain shots. But I would believe maybe the fact is like, oh yeah, we modeled the Emperor. We modeled the Emperor. We were expecting to get him out earlier, but it's like, oh no, we gotta put him in on the last wave. Who the hell knows? Maybe we just need to have like a remake of Final Fantasy 2. The children need to know the joys of Beaver Speak. That's. And it feels weird that, like, Final Fantasy 2 is, like, bad, because, like, that's the one where Chocobos came from. That's the one where Dragoons came from. Fuck you, Pixel Remaster. No, I'm saying, like, you know, Pixel Remaster is, you know, a remaster. How about we do a remake? Also, yeah, very engaged. I'm very engaged with the game right now, as you can see. My favorite character.
That was quick.
The Emperor's presence is troubling, but we should focus on stopping the Lufenian first, Kupo.
That guy seemed pretty full of himself. Just who is he?
A man who thinks only of conquering others with monsters and magic. Now it seems I've brought his ambition to this world, Kupo.
Way to go. Way to go, Moogle. Shall I dominate you now? Is that a real thing he says? I'm sure there are people who would love for him to say that to them, but that's pretty that's really sus.
See what's inside, Jack.
Okay, there should be cubes coming up here. This is the part where I remember I fully got lost.
Are those cubes?
Let's remember this place.
Hold on, let me. I got a couple of mastery points. He's constantly trying to be in control in Dissidia. Oh, okay. So I guess that kind of makes sense if he's trying to, like, break into this, like, into Jack's dimension. He's like, you know, I should have been, like, the first villain. Also, hello, holy elemental. I was gonna say you look like the cum monster, but I'll spare you. Feel the pain.
Doesn't bode well.
Just keep hitting them.
But you just said it. Yeah, that's the joke. That's the joke in the industry. Welcome to the Codename Orion stream, where I ruin everything. Oh man, we're out of Gilgamesh's. Yeah, it is just weird that we have a remake. You know, we have remakes of 1, 3, and 4, but like, where's the love for 2? We honestly don't need a remake of 5. I think I watched my friend play through the Pixel remaster of that, and that game hasn't like aged like a day. Same with 6. 6 is so good. Alright. This is not the Garland from the realm of battle, but his strength is none the lesser. Were he some wayfish warrior, I would have squashed him like a fly. The power of chaos, though, is as intriguing as I suspected. With it, one could wreak untold destruction and bloodshed upon the worlds, leaving them in a mire of despair. Yet this Garland lacks imagination. He uses his talents only for brutish battle. Though the time and place may change, perhaps the two are not so different after all. Oh yeah, that's definitely from the Emperor. Don't need to tell me that. I like how he says it how it is. It's like, yeah, Jack just does use brutish force. That's all it is.
Designs on the crystal and the power of chaos. I doubt he'll stop until he has what he desires, people.
Deal with him the same way I do everything.
Yeah, and the world of battle is Dissidia. Yeah, like I said, this is like where the whole like Dissidia like connection comes into, and we'll see it in a bit, because I think that this game implies that yes, Dissidia does happen, but it's also a separate timeline, like a separate divergence thing. You'll see in a bit. I promise. All right, let me in magic. Just get my shit going. Here's a question for you guys. If we're gonna get, as a thought experiment, imagine we got, imagine that we got a new, like, Final Fantasy remake that's on par with, like, the one that's coming out for Final Fantasy 7 right now. Like, it's got like the like free flow like combat stuff and all that. What game do you think like it would be cool to see? It doesn't have to like need it, but what game do you think would like be really cool? Yeah, I know it's not really a remake. I'm just calling it like what like, you know, the industry is calling it. Final Fantasy VII reimagining doesn't, like, roll off the tongue as well. Because if I'm going to be real, I would love to see, in that style, Final Fantasy VI, purely because imagine all the characters you could play as. Yeah, it's also, yeah, and it's also a lie in the title because it's a divergent timeline, yeah. It, like, takes full opportunity of, like, oh yeah, Crisis Core happened, and Advent Children is going to happen, yada yada yada. I have all the intentions of playing through, like, all of the, see them try to replicate Kefka's laugh. Oh, I would love to see that. Just get that guy who, like, did, like, a really good cosplay of Kefka. He was able to do like, it didn't sound like Kefka's laugh, but it had the same energy as Kefka's laugh. That's the like true thing. And also just, can you imagine them rendering in 3D Sabin pile driving the Phantom Train? Like, it would be a cutscene attack, like, sure, but that would still be like golden. Get up, Sophia.
My apologies.
Oh my god, they just keep coming. And it's like, remember, we gotta do this all... We gotta do this all with like 5 potions. Just have Sabin suplexing anything like a reaction command. I don't know if I would say go to a reaction command, but like you could do like the... like have the inputs be on screen. This mission is long. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Trust me. The 2 that we have to do after this are much shorter. But yes, this is a long mission. Oh yeah, at least for like the visual sequence, yeah. That is like something that like I don't know, like Square are like leaning towards, because I feel like they got a little bit of like that look in Final Fantasy 16 with some of the theatrics there. Might be like one of the reasons why I like 16 so much. Okay, there we go. We got the key to Myth. So that's one key out of the 2 we need. Oh my god, you can't hold any more of this item. Release versus 13, you cowards. Yeah. Just let Nomura cook, goddammit. There we go. I have like some extra space now. Okay, so I remember I need to go around this way. What the? Oh, that just gave way. Okay. I didn't see anything for a moment. It's like, huh? Oh, here we go.
I don't know how long I can keep this up.
Maybe we should rest up.
I know. I'm trying to find our way back, guys. This isn't even like the worst like part of this. There's like one part coming up that I think is like actually egregious for like a mission of this difficulty.
The Emperor knew the name Garland just as he crushed it. A memory from a different time, perhaps?
You just might be right, people.
Get back here!
Show me what you can do.
Allow me. It's not over unless we give up.
Voice cast Lance Bass. Lance Bass for Superman. That would be funny. Okay, was that it? Okay. Just a Gigantor. Oh no, Diora. I'm also just saying that like we've had like a long time with like out like a do. We could do with like a new Dissidia, but then like the monkey's paw curls and we're getting, you know, that like what it's like a competitive like mob fighter, isn't it? And I would be kind of excited to see the name come back, but we're talking about Square Enix here. They never keep their mobile games going for long. And they didn't even try with Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. We're getting Dissidia Shadow Legends. I don't know if I would go that far, but it does look very like homogenous.
What now?
Okay, I'm back here now. Can I open this? No, I can't. Okay, at least give Ash and Sophia their potions back. I just came from here. See, this is where like the sameness is like really hurting me here. And yeah, they make everybody look like K-pop members. I feel like they went a little bit back on that with 16. I was talking about 16 with a couple of my friends, and she just described 16 as a game about a beautiful man. Oh, the new one. Oh, they have like similar designs. I remember someone yelling that like I think they complaining that they made Kane look like an incel. I haven't seen how he looks, but that's a statement. Okay, that gives way. Okay, this is just an arena. Hopefully this gets me to the key I need. Kane kind of acts like an incel at times. I'll have to take your word for it. I'm just saying, like, if I have to see my boy Clive Rossfield like get like absolutely like butchered in design in his first Dissidia appearance, I'm gonna lose my mind. I know it's gonna happen, but I'm just like, I'm not ready for it. He will get yassified. He will get brainwashed via his unrequited crush. Okay, also another thing. If we're doing this, if we are gonna bring Clive into Dissidia, he's gotta come with Torgal, right? Like if we're in like an alternate universe where we actually got like another like a Dissidia that's like on par with Duodecim, like surely Torgal would be a part of his moveset, right? Torgal is too powerful. Well, yeah, being, you know, the familiar of Shiva for sure, but I'm just saying that like it kind of feels like naked to have a Rossfield without his Ice Hound. Oh, Shadow came with Interceptor in Opera Omnia? Okay, well, there's hope there. But again, like, Opera Omnia is a very different, like, title, right? I could still believe that, though. I'm glad that, like, Shadow is getting, like, some recognition because he's a great party member.
That helps.
Okay, here we go. I think this is the room we're supposed to be in. Yep, there are the mobs. Riona attacks with Angelo. Okay, so... And I guess, like, Yuna did a whole bunch of summons. Granted, like, you know... What else would they do? I mean, they could have given us some... Oh god, dark timeline. Imagine if we got... FFX 10-2 Yuna playable instead of like you know, base FF10 Yuna. Yeah, her basic attacks are summons.
Better try something different.
Oh great, I'm doomed. Okay. Valifor was an EX attack. Yeah, so like there's like possibilities for it. I could just imagine, even if Torgal isn't like always out, I could imagine him coming in to like do some punishes or something. It just makes the most sense to me because just Torgal is that good. And then again, we have to ask the question, who do we think would be like the villain representation? For 16. Because I really don't want to give it to Ultima. I think Ultima is boring. I think that position has to go to Kupka or Barnabas.
That was rough.
We must do better next time.
Okay, we got the key to legend. Now we just have to get back there. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that way. I would probably think that they would go with Kupka, because just for like some of that, like, you know, he's like a brawler. That's not like a type we've like seen in Dissidia before. Barnabas is just like, oh yeah, I am the physical embodiment of Odin, lol. So like that's whatever. And like, while it's cool and he's a very good antagonist. Oh yeah, I guess Tifa. How could I forget Tifa? Well, I'm just saying that we need to even out the fields. We had a female brawler, we need a male brawler. Also, he's literally like a mountain of a man. Oh, Benedicta would be pretty neat.
Should be fine here. Let's go. Let's knock him down.
She didn't have like a lot of screen time. So, here's another question I would love to ask the Final Fantasy community at large. What if we just got every single incarnation of Cid and like put them into a battle royale? Who would win? Cuz I know if we're gonna like do this like full death battle style, I think that like Final Fantasy VII Cid would like come out on top if we're taking into all considerations of like, oh yeah, he can use, you know, Knights of the Round and, you know, has access to all those materia and stuff. But like, I don't know like much of like some of like the other Cids from like out of the unnumbered titles. Yeah, he has a stick, but he can access those materia. When otherwise, like on the other hand, you have, like, I've heard that, like, Tactics Sid is really badass and has, like, some pretty good powers. And, of course, you know, Sid in 16 is, you know, Ramu's dominant and stuff. So I feel like he would get like a little bit, he would get kind of far in. I don't know if he'd be winning the whole thing, but he would like get somewhere. And then just, you know, on the side, the 6 Sid is just keeled over.
Shattered the chains of conflict that bound the world, Kubo. Among those warriors was indeed a man named Garland. I know for a fact that he wasn't you.
Okay, you guys ready? This is it. If I remember correctly.
Still, I can't help but think of him when I see you fight. I'm sure the Emperor had a similar realization, Kubo.
Also, is volume good? Should I crank it up a little bit? Or anything? I know that, like, this game can get kind of loud sometimes, but I'm wondering because, like, it's a little quiet for me, and I don't want to know what it's like for... I want to know what it's like for you guys. I'll take a drink real quick while you guys, like, tell me that. I can turn it up a little bit? Okay. Did I turn it down in... Nope, that's, Let me go to my... Here, There we go. I had it, like, at, like, 70... I had it at, like, 43 in, like, the audio mixer. This should... I do all my streaming collabs for, like, audio mixes for 100% usually. So this should be better. You...
I'm impressed you've made it this far, Jack Garland. I see you've brought friends this time.
You.
Jack, you cannot fathom the setbacks we've suffered, thanks to your recklessness, your thirst for chaos. Our plans to make this world worth something lie in ruins. However, I am not one to lose heart so easily. I will expel the wicked powers you love so well. The darkness, the chaos, the mystical, and guide this lost star toward the glory Lufenia envisioned. After all, darkness exists only to be banished by the light. Wouldn't you agree?
And you think you're the light? Get your head out of your ass.
If you disagree, then perhaps this will convince you, Jack.
Pocket Zodiac.
Dimensional matrix.
You remember? Then you also know that this crystal functions differently than yours. It can bind space, time, and matter. Through dimensional rifts, we can call forth phenomena from countless worlds, or erase them from existence. A demonstration.
Omega! A walking weapon whose purpose was to slay the gods, Kupo.
Beings arrogant enough to call themselves gods, in any case. I despise the term either way. So, Jack Garland, here's what happens next. Omega will crush you, and wipe all trace of chaos from this world.
Yep, it's Omega. I didn't like hide it from you guys at all. But I'm more concerned at the fact no escape. I forgot when this DLC came out, but I'm pretty sure the Stormblood raids were out already. Just saying. You gotta go with this, like, really generic sounding, like, you know, champion, like, you know, like, action music. It's Omega! We've established that we've established it now that just escape is their theme. But yeah, I actually tried to do this, like, a little bit legit. Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take off the armor and, like, work a little bit, like, so I'm not invincible in extra mode. I couldn't do it. Omega's just that powerful. I also, like, that is such a cheap move. At least Sephiroth let me block. Oh my god, he put up shell and protect on himself. I'm sorry, it. I forgot that Omega is very much gender fluid. Sorry for the for the raid spoilers there. All right, almost got the first bar. Here, Gilgamesh, can you get the last hit? Oh, close. Watch this shit! Why? Why would they just, like, randomly throw in Omni Slash?
Is well deserved, Jack. However, I can always make more.
The crystal is summoning those mannequins, Kupo. They'll destroy everything if we don't stop it.
I'll gladly spawn an army of these monstrosities to stamp out chaos. With this crystal and the dimensional matrix at my disposal, I can create life, or take it away at will. I shall return the world to nothingness, so it may be made anew, into a glorious utopia free of uncontrollable elements.
I will say...
But first, I must tear the roots of corruption from its foundation.
I will say, getting to finally, like, fight Nil, great move. I have no objections there. Is this that Omega 3? Yeah, she's eating nothing but Omega 3, dude. You gotta get more on that. Dude, that's an A tier joke right there. Play this DLC, it's rich in Omega 3. Oh, did I pick up a gun called the Transcendent? Maybe they didn't think that far in advance. But yeah, this is like bullshit. Like, look at all the debuffs I have. Oh, gun of the Transcendent, yeah. Look at this shit. Get up, Sophia. I also must have remembered this incorrectly. I thought that, like, she and Omega were, like, two completely different fights. They share, like, a health bar. But I thought for a moment that, like, you know, if you beat Omega and you died to her, like, you'd have to go into a whole different boss fight. But I guess not. Sorry, was that Galactic Bulge? Notices your Galactic Bulge. I can't even pause to, like, reflect on what I just said. This game don't pause. Please unsay that. I wish I had... If I could give myself a superpower, I would be able to say, like, speak perfectly in reverse on the fly. Lame superpower, I know, but, the quality of bits I would be able to perform. Alright, here we go. And now comes my favorite Jack line in the whole game.
The worlds are lost without Lufenia to guide them. I won't leave them in the hands of such primitive power.
Too bad. You'll be dead in a few seconds. At least we have you to thank for sending us down there in the first place. Good call on that one.
Just as you have endured within this dimension, so too my will shall remain. You will never be safe, so long as...
Shut the fuck up.
Are you just going to leave the crystal here?
We don't need Lufenian junk.
I see. Well, that's probably for the best, Kupo.
All right. We've got work to do. Bring us home.
Work to do? You mean wait for the Warriors of Light to kill you, Kupo?
We're putting the fate of the world back in the hands of the people. Doesn't matter the cost.
But what if that means that there's no place for you and your friends anymore, Kupo?
I don't care. Chaos and strangers were never supposed to be here to begin with. No one will miss us.
In a different future, A place governed by different rules. It will live on in legend. If you had chosen to become one with Lufenia's crystal, then you would have eventually reached that tomorrow, Kupo. But you turned your back on that path. And now, you head toward a future of your own making. A future in which you will exist only in the tales of fantasy people tell, Kupo. No one will recall the
Is
struggle
Neon's
you
hair stuck
You
mid
gave
swoosh?
yourself to the darkness so that the light could burn on.
I think that's what's happened. She just got really bad bedhead.
Only light can break the chains of time. And only light can illuminate the way to a brighter future. But not without darkness to guide it. So we have become the shadows in the night, where only the bravest may dare tread.
Do you remember me? That's right. I am Garland!
Bathe the world in your brilliance and cleanse the stain of despair from its surface. Until that happens, the cycle of chaos will repeat again and again.
You will die here, and I will live forever!
And there you go. And now we have the mission, different future. All right. And then we unlock the ability to use the mannequin materials to literally duplicate gear. Yeah, he really, it's not like the full, like the actual line he says, like in 14, or not 14, what am I talking about? In, you know, the original game, but I still think it's a nice, you know, a nice touch. But we now have the cyclic set. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, my appearance is set. I need to adjust my... Hold on, I need to swap my jobs real quick. Hold up. Okay, my paladin is really low, but I can... Paladin is a really good job. What else can I... Yeah, we'll go with Cyclic Warrior just on the other one. Fuck it. If I'm going to be, you know, using you know, extra mode, I'm going to end this off by making myself, you know, so I can be the man, right? That's what you all want? Alright. Different future. So this is a different take on what happens.
The worlds are lost without Lufenia to
That
guide
sounded
them.
really stupid when I said it out
won't
loud,
leave
sorry.
them in the hands of such primitive power.
Too bad. You'll be dead in a few seconds. At least we have you to thank for sending us down there in the first place.
Oh my, hold on, wait, hold on. Wait, I forgot, everyone's naked. Everyone's naked, everyone is naked. Hold up. Go back. I wasn't ready. Hold on, we can fix this. I gotta go to, hold on, change preset. No, not that. Edit. Yeah, just equip all the, like, the good stuff. Okay, now they look at least a little presentable. Just a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on, I need to... No, they're set, right? Okay. Also, wait. Should we go to, Oh, where's my... No, not battle settings. There we go. Where was the... Yeah. Do we want to have the headgear on? Okay. Okay. Everything's good now. Everything's good now. Okay. Nobody panic. Our comrades aren't going to be... No, the cutscene. It's just the same thing. Don't worry about it.
Only the Supreme Ruler is fit to wield a crystal of such power. It seems to be an agreement. Now follow suit and serve me as your master.
So yeah, the true story mission end is just fighting the Emperor. Oh, is this his theme? I chose to use Paladin because Paladin's bonus is just you're immune to status ailments. This is the final boss music from FF2. Okay.
May you never awaken.
I didn't really customize my combos or anything like that, so this is kind of what we're sticking with. It does not fear us. That's the Emperor. Here, just give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. I really should have thought ahead of this.
Repent for your sin. What fine creature.
Oh, that's better. I'm just kind of sad that, you know, the others don't have any outfits to like call to their fiends. They have weapons that call to them, but like, what about their armor? I'm gonna get through eventually. There we go.
Towering peace. May you never awaken. Awaken. Tremble in fright. On your knees. Disappear. I shall own up to my mistake. Awaken.
Is this something he did in 2 as well? I can just assume that this is all stuff that he did in the game.
On your knees. Eyes down. Into the Stygian abyss. May you never awaken. Be consumed with all. Stand in awe. Affation. Fade from existence.
This is just like evolved into, you know, just like, you know, hitting your head into a brick wall.
I bequeath you ruin.
But I'm fine with it.
Savor the flames of
I like the power trip that this makes me feel.
stand in awe. Disappear. Meet your fate. Witness hell's fury. Stand and I made you lose. It's you. Abase.
There we go.
Get back here! Once. Twice. It's done! Your reign is over! It's overflowing. So this is what he was after.
Did chaos become one with the Lufenian crystal? Then this path will lead to a different future. The future I meant to return to, Kupo.
He's a stubborn bastard.
Any forces he controlled before have left him. I sense no magic at all. He's just a regular person now, Kupo.
Good. Starting again from the bottom might improve his mood.
Now none stand in your way. Great change is on the horizon, Kupo. Chaos, take your rightful place as the god of discord.
What?
If we are to step foot into a different future, then yet another is required to herald our arrival. Soon, a warrior of light shall sit on the throne of harmony. In the place of gods whose time is past, you two shall be the pillars upon which a new world is built. Kupo.
Was that it? Or is it gonna cut to... Yeah, just going to the credits again. But yeah, I think that's to imply, like, hey, that's the ending that leads to Dissidia. Yeah, so now we get bonuses for all 800% job affinity. But, last mission, Hope Advent.
You will die here, and I will live forever. In this endless cycle, a prison of my own making. Break it! Shine your light upon eternity and cleanse the stain of chaos! Or be snuffed out! You might do.
The final match. Again, another 1v1. Nothing you could throw at me will hurt me. But yeah, like, I feel like it just wants you to go and, like, get to those 800% bonuses before doing this. We're doing, like, no health damage whatsoever. I'm just, again, grateful that they added extra mode, so I can see this story to its end. Gotta do those chain cancels in order to max out Onslaught. It's effective, efficient like that. Excalibur? Almost. But the true one. Also, Hope and Despair Advent. What is this, Danganronpa? Now for the real final mission.
Only light can break the chains of time. And only light can illuminate the way to a brighter future. But not without darkness to guide it. So we have become the shadows in the night, where only the bravest may dare tread.
Do you remember me? That's right. I am Garland!
Bathe the world in your brilliance and cleanse the stain of despair.
I still don't like the composition of this party. Why does he have like a dragoon and not a black mage?
Will repeat again and again.
Like clearly that's the white mage.
You will die here, and I will live forever!
You couldn't even have a dragoon in Final Fantasy 1. But this time,
You will die here, and I will live forever. This endless cycle, prison of my game.
Break it! Shine the light upon it! Cleanse the stain of chaos! Be snuffed out!
they really didn't want to record some extra lines. Hey, that's not the build I had. Why is he using Blood Weapon? It feels really weird that I'm able to go into Cyclic Warrior as the Warrior of Light. At least, like, I chose Paladin, you know, which is what Wool is. Almost there, Jackie boy.
Good. Don't fail us.
Oh man, the finale there killed by the loot acquired sounds.
The chains of time were severed at last. The struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. Through the warriors' efforts, all was turned in its proper direction. With the world's forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and at last return to the home they knew so well. The four travelers took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will recall their struggle, for breaking the chains means it never occurred. Verily, all are unaware, but within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they trust there is hope for the future of this world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the fifth crystal resides ever in your heart. For the warrior who crossed time and fought alongside the others is you. And though you may forget your trials, you too are owed a debt of gratitude for seeing this journey through to its end. Thank you.
You're welcome. And what do we get for that? Besides that stuff? We can now do a play as the Warrior of Light and lose all of Jack's animations for soul-bursting enemies. And that sets Final Fantasy 1. Extreme Harmony. It's just like it's just like an extra like thing. It's just rematching, like, I think you just fight Omega the Transcendent and then the Emperor back to back. Like that's all it is. 'Cause like that's what like a majority of like this content of the like the extra content even is. Like seriously, that's like it. We're not missing much. I'm so sorry that I missed that one cutscene, but I think it was just replaying that one scene when he kills Nil. But that is Final Fantasy or Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. It is a very flawed game, but I have a lot of fun with it. It might just be because I like to turn my brain off sometimes and just like this just feels nice to mess around with. But I don't know. I feel like they really had something here, but they fumbled it with in a lot of ways. Like the stupid the Japanese co-op, and making things way too hard to even manage, at least on my level. I know just get good, but like seriously, why would they put in extra mode otherwise? But I do enjoy my time with this, and I hope you guys have as well. Next time we see Final Fantasy on this channel, we will be playing Final Fantasy 1. This is one of my little things I wanted to do before getting to that. So, look forward to that. And, that's really about all I gotta say. I got most of my thoughts off back when I beat the game with Maddie. But I thank you all so much for joining me on this little adventure. And, here's to many more. It's been a whole lot of fun. Keep it real.